everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Nicole, and I'm here to give you a pick a card reading. This message is for anybody who is trying to get pregnant or wondering if they have any messages from their baby in spirit. I am also going to be using the charms and get into anything that we may need to know right now. So thank you all for joining me. When you have a moment, please focus on the cards. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So please take a moment and meditate and see which pile you are being drawn to. And I will leave the timestamp below. Hi, pile number 1. Thanks for watching. So we're going to start with you. And first we're just going to tune into this card here and see what messages that I can get for you guys. Okay, pile number 1. So there's definitely some healing that's taking place on a deep emotional and physical level at this time. Your angels are surrounding you and your loved ones to make sure that you are in your highest, best health as possible. And I see just a lot of release here, a lot of letting go of what no longer serves you. If you don't feel like you've been able to let go of things from the past and that you're kind of still suffering from things, the angels want you to know that they are helping you and you are making progress, even though it may not seem like it at the moment. They want you to be patient with yourself and the process and take time to heal, okay? I'm getting also to seek outside help, alternative healthcare practitioners if needed. Be open to second opinions as well. They're also telling me that you have the ability to heal yourself. And a lot of this is being compounded now because of the stress and because of what's going on in your mind. So they want you to be aware of that. They want you to work on releasing the stress and learning how to calm the mind through mindfulness exercises, through breathing, perhaps taking a yoga class or getting into Tai Chi or something meditative that could be helpful. Because I'm picking up that some of you are not acknowledging that you're having a hard time, and the energy is getting trapped in your body, okay? So this is why it's so important now to work on your healing. So some of you may have already had the physical healing part of it, or you're going through that now, but they're telling me that mentally and emotionally, you still have just a tiny bit more work to do. Like you're getting there slowly but surely, but it's just going to take a little bit more time, a little bit more patience with yourself, and just trusting that the universe has your back. Okay, so let's see what the message says on the back of the card. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So, these are typically relationship cards that I'm using for this. But I connect it to fertility and, the readings that I'm doing depending how I'm reading them. So, for some of you, it could be connected to your partnership, but I'm getting for most of you, this relationship has to do with your relationship with yourself. Okay, there's a deep healing that needs to be made. There's forgiveness that needs to be had. There's unconditional love and support that is needed towards yourself to give that love to yourself. And this is what's going to help you to heal any physical or emotional pain that you are going through. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. All right, now we're going to get into what your spirit baby wants you to know. What messages do they have for you? And any information on your future child that may want to come out. Okay, we have 5 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. The Fool. Page of Wands. Eight of Wands. And 7 of Swords. Okay. And the underlying message is the Ace of Pentacles. All right. Abundance, new beginnings. Your spirit baby wants you to know that they know that you've been struggling for a long time. They know. With the 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, I feel like you're being urged to connect to your spirituality, to connect to your higher self, to trust in yourself. Because there have been some challenges here, right? The 5 of Pentacles, the 5s usually represent challenges. In this card, it depicts a woman holding a child and a man here with his hat off to her. To me, it kind of gives off that energy of, you know, wanting help, seeking help, perhaps, you know, struggling to get the help that you need. This could be financially, this could be physically, this could be in regards to getting pregnant, this could be with doctors, this could be with your partner who may not be giving you the proper support. Whatever the case may be, there's a struggle here, and you desperately want and need that help. And if you don't want and need it now, this could be in the recent past, okay? But here we are with the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is a very spiritual card. It's a major arcana. It's spirit coming in to help guide you with your wisdom, with your knowledge, with your resources, saying that you have everything that you need, but they don't want you to go about it alone. Your angels are waiting for you to ask for their help and guidance. I'm also being drawn to the moon in this picture, and see how her head is tilted back and her eyes are closed and her hands are up and she's floating gracefully, embracing the energy of the universe, being one with nature, with God, with source energy. This is the energy that they want you to feel, that they know that you know how to feel. Something's been lost. For some reason, with this crescent moon energy, I'm just getting the feeling that something's been lost, okay? Now, this could be literal, as in losing a child, having a miscarriage, something very unfortunate, or this can be symbolic, okay? This could be losing a sense of yourself in the process of trying to get pregnant. And I feel like for a lot of you watching this now, that's what's going to resonate with you, that some part of you is feeling lost in this journey that you've been on. Okay, some of you might already have another child and you're trying for your second, or this could also symbolize the child that you want to have, that you wish to have. But they want you to remember that you can also be light as a feather. You can also be so spiritually connected that you have no choice but to have faith and hope, right? Because you're trusting in God, you're trusting in source energy, you're trusting in the universe to bring you what you need. And so whatever's been lost here, they're saying it's not lost. That even though it might physically not be there, or even though your sense of self may feel different, you are not lost. What you lost, what you lost is not truly lost, if that makes sense. Gosh, I'm like fumbling over my words here, sorry. But what they're trying to say is nothing is as it seems. So let me be more specific. If you lost a child, if you had a miscarriage, if you had a stillbirth, if you had anything else happen to you along this path that's hurt you, that's disappointed you, that's discouraged you, they are saying that they are not truly lost, right? Their soul is still around you. They still are going to be coming in a different time, in a different way, in a different shape, in a different form, okay? That energy is not lost. And at the same time, if you feel like you lost a sense of yourself in this process and you're confused about where to go, who am I now, how do I redefine myself, how do I move forward with what's happened, so to speak, they're saying you're not truly lost. You might feel lost. You might feel like a part of you is gone or different, or you don't know where to go right now, but they're saying your true essence is not lost. It's still there. You just have to reconnect to find it again. Okay? And in order to reconnect, they want you to connect with your spirit, your higher self, your own energy. They want you to give that unconditional love and understanding to yourself through breathing exercises, through meditation, okay, through sitting in nature, through being still, through journaling, through doing any of these things, through doing art, music, writing, singing, dancing, whatever it is that you can do to help you feel free of these burdens that you've been putting on yourself, that's what they want you to do. Okay? Wow. For some reason, Gemini is also popping in my mind. It could be because of the number 2 here, the numerical value 2. But Gemini just popped in my mind. So put that to the side. It could connect with something within your own astrology chart, but I'm getting the feeling it's something more like along the time of Gemini, something with astrology that's going on. You might want to look it up, but there's going to be something. Just put that in your back pocket, Gemini. There might be something happening around that time, okay? I'm getting either you will conceive or you did conceive in the time of Gemini. Okay, so let's keep going and hopefully it will make more sense. Okay, next we have the Fool and the Page of Wands. So the Fool card is taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith, trusting again in yourself, in God, in source energy to take you where you need to go. And the beautiful thing about the Fool is that, it's the 0 card. This is the very, very beginning where you have nothing, like everything that you had before, all this past energy is way behind you now. Now you're stepping into this new chapter, this new chance to do something a little bit differently and to open up your heart and mind again to the possibility of being pregnant, right? And your spirit baby wants you to know that this energy of the Fool, of this free spirit, of this fun, whimsical, lighthearted spirit is the energy they want you to embrace again so that they can come into your life, okay? I'm getting that like all the stars are going to be aligned for you. All the stars are going to be aligned for you. You know, this is interesting because I look at these cards all the time, and every time I do readings, I see different things stand out to me. And this time, what's standing out for me with you guys is the astrological signs. So I feel like either you guys are really into astrology, or spirit is just urging you to like pay attention to that, actually, because there might be something in the stars, in the astrology, that is affecting you right now, and that can also help you to understand why things have happened, and you know, where you can make the changes to manifest what it is that you desire. So that might actually be important for you guys. Also, the circus, performance, theater, comedy shows, plays, they want you to do something really, really fun, okay, and creative, and they want you to go see a show, okay? Never got that message before with the Fool card, but I'm picking it up for you guys. So if you can, try to go see a performance of some sort that is lighthearted, fun, whimsical, something that will make you feel like a kid again, because that's going to really help you guys, okay? Okay, and with the Page of Wands here, we have your spirit baby coming in, right? The pages are the children. And look how the page is facing towards the Fool, right? So they're just waiting for you to become this energy, to let go of what's no longer serving you and really just, you know, embrace the now, the present moments, so that they can come forward powerfully into your life. This Page of Wands, your spirit baby, they could be of fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or they could just have those traits. They're going to be very passionate, grounded, intelligent. They're going to know what they want out of life. They're going to be assertive. They're going to be creative. They're going to be inspiring. I feel like they might even be a little bit taller than you, but they are going to really just like be your match, I'm getting. I'm going to keep reading the cards, but I'm getting that they could actually be your soulmate. They're going to be your match, meaning that, and I'm not going to say too much because I'm going to pull more cards, but I just get the feeling that my guides are telling me that you're going to have a lot of similar traits to your child. Okay, so you also might have a lot of those fiery energy attributes to you, or you just might really connect in some way with your child. It's almost going to be like a mirror image for you. They might look like you. They might have your same hair, your same eyes, your same body shape, you know, whatever it is. Something about them is going to be very, very similar to you, and it's going to make you feel so grounded, so at peace, so like complete, you know, like it's just going to complete you. So that's really, really nice. Okay, last but not least, we have the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So when this child comes in, it's going to happen quickly. It could happen in 8 weeks, in 8 months. It's going to happen quickly. Again, with the color red, I'm really picking up on fire energy. So whenever you're watching this, I don't know what's happening in 8 weeks, 8 months, but look it up, see if it's a fire sign energy, because I feel like that's going to be around the time you're going to conceive, or, you know, you're going to get pregnant, or maybe you'll find out that you're pregnant, but it's going to be around that time, okay? I'm getting Aries for a lot of you, but again, it's a general reading, so take it as you will, but 8 of Wands means it's coming in swiftly, okay? But following that, we have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like even though it's coming in fast, okay, so once you make this decision to take the leap of faith, to let go of what's no longer serving you, to connect with spirit, to open your mind, open your heart, to have fun again, this energy is going to flow into you quickly, okay? But then there's a caution here, because the Seven of Swords is almost like you're going to get what you want, but it might not be, like, it might not serve your purpose or others around you well, if that makes sense. Like, there might be a challenge here that you have to overcome, or you might end up hurting someone along the way if you're not careful. So it's just kind of heeding a warning. So let me just pull a clarifying card for that, just so I can understand a little bit more about what your spirit baby is trying to tell us here. Okay, please give us highest guidance, truth, and clarity on the Seven of Swords. Okay, and we have the Three of Wands. Interesting. So, yeah, this is definitely about the path that you're going down, okay? So you want this really badly, right? It's coming in fast. There's going to be a choice, okay? With the Three of Wands, you're going down the right path, but there's going to be a choice in which way you achieve your desires, okay? And they want you to just be careful, because if you choose a certain path, you could potentially, and again, this is a general reading, but you could potentially hurt one or two people along the way. Probably unintentionally, but it could happen, okay? So they just want you to be aware of that. You are going to get what you want, but just be careful about how you go about it, okay? They don't want you to burn your bridges. For some reason, I'm hearing that. Don't burn your bridges, okay? So just heed the warning on that, okay? But overall, your energy with the Ace of Pentacles is abundance. It's happiness. It's happy home life. It's financial security. It's having everything you want and more. It's having that family you desire. So everything is going to manifest for you guys, all right? You just need a little bit of trust, a little bit of patience, and a little bit more healing in order to let this beautiful baby come in. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the charms, and I'm going to pull some charms for you guys. I also have these little, do I want to do the colors? Okay, sure, why not? We'll do the colors. So the way I do this is I close my eyes and I just shuffle this around, and I'm just going to see what your spirit baby wants us to know. And this is going to be about their personality. This is going to be about any messages that you need to know along your path, and so forth. So I'm just going to get quiet for a few minutes. Okay. Oh, wow, you guys got a lot of bottles here. Okay, so the bottles have little words in them. This one says magic off to the side here. Magic. So when this baby comes in, when you find out you're pregnant, it's going to feel almost unbelievable. It's going to feel like a dream, you know, like a happy accident. It's going to feel like magic. Okay, because perhaps you have struggled in the past, like we spoke about before, you know, you might have had a loss before. This might be your rainbow baby. This might be your miracle baby. And so it's going to feel like magic, okay? And in another sense, I feel like magic just also represents like deep, deep happiness and peace, and just a sense of a sense of awe, you know, like when you see your child for the first time. It's just going to feel magical. Okay, so where should I begin? Hold on. Okay, I'm being drawn to the middle here. So there is a butterfly that's upside down. Okay, so that's telling me that you've been holding down your wings. You've not been wanting to fly. You've not been wanting to change or transform or do things differently. That, you know, maybe you're sheltering yourself because you've been hurt before. Okay, some of you may be closed off, okay, but they want you to turn this around, right, so that you can transform. But right now, and it's interesting that it's right in the center of your reading as well, because I feel like that's where the healing needs to come in. Once you heal this, and that's the only one that's upside down. Once you heal this, actually this one's kind of upside down, but that's a cat, so I think it's fine. But once you heal this, that's when everything's going to begin to change. Okay. There is a cat upside down. So, you know, normally I wouldn't read that as anything other than like cats might be significant to your child, or you might have a cat, or you might get a cat for your kid when they're growing up. But because it was upside down, I'm actually being told that some of you might have lost a cat. I don't know. Do some of you have a cat on the other side? Maybe a childhood cat? If not, you know, I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm picking up on. Okay. Next, we have hope. Okay. So they want you to have hope, right? They want you to find that hope again, that belief again, that you could have what you desire so that you can turn this around. Okay. We have love, we have believe in yourself, trust in yourself, trust in the universe, okay? So much love. This child's gonna bring so much love into your life. I also see the Eiffel Tower here, so definitely travel or Paris can be significant. Going to Europe can be significant. We have this crystal here, the lapis lazuli. And to me, that represents the throat chakra, needing to speak your truth, needing to really communicate your feelings with others. Perhaps doing therapy might be helpful. But yeah, just needing to speak your truth. That's going to help you heal as well, okay? We also have this little red, what is this? Little ball, puff ball. I can't remember the name of this. Cotton ball, or not cotton ball. What are these called? Oh, pom-poms. Yeah, okay, you guys know what I mean. But so these colors represent your spirit baby. So again, that color red is coming up. I'm telling you guys, if they're not a fire sign, you might be conceiving or giving birth in one of the fire signs, okay? I think I said Aries earlier, but the color red is very significant, okay? They're going to be a passionate person. They're going to be creative. They're going to be fertile, meaning that they're going to be attractive to other people. Just the color red is going to look good on them. They might want a red car or dye their hair red, but the color red is significant. And that's interesting. It's also next to the love bottle, the little message in the bottle that says love. So maybe this could also be, you know, a symbol of love that your spirit baby's sending to you, you know. We have here a flamingo and an anchor. So I'm getting like Florida energy, beach energy, boating. They might really love the ocean and the water. Along those lines could be very significant to your future child. Okay, over here we have a, oops, sorry. Over here we have a coin, and this tree of life was actually laying on top of the coin. So that's interesting. So definitely abundance, lots of abundance coming in. Your child is going to be good with money. They're going to make good money. They're going to be financially stable. They're going to literally bring new life to your world. Through financial abundance, through success, they're going to be successful in their career, whatever they choose to do. And I'm getting that they're also going to be really good in school. They're going to get good grades. Just like being drawn to this tree for a second. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know why I just heard the message, money grows on trees, or money doesn't grow on trees. I think that's how it goes. Money doesn't grow on trees, but I actually heard money grows on trees, which is interesting. I just feel like money's going to come easily to them, which, hey, that's nice, right? So, you know, a lot of positive messages here. I think you guys just need to really work on, you know, again, like loving yourself, healing yourself from the inside out so that you can turn this butterfly around and be the beautiful butterfly that you once were, that was positive, that was hopeful, that was ready to take flight and spread their wings and fly and go after what they desire. Your angels want you to turn this around. Your spirit baby wants you to turn this around. Okay, so I hope these messages were helpful for you. If you enjoy this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Many blessings. Hi, pile number 2. Thanks for joining. Let's get straight into your messages here. So we're going to start with this card right here. I'm just going to take a minute to tune in and see what your spirit baby wants you to know. So I'm getting from your spirit baby, they want you to really, really connect with nature. They want you to connect with the trees, with the earth, with the grass. They want you to do this because that's what's going to help you open up your heart and let them in. They're also telling me that when you go out into nature, particularly by yourself, is when they are most connected to you. So they're actually saying that they want you to speak to them. They want you to connect with them more. Okay, and you don't have to do it out loud. You could think of it in your mind when you talk to them, but they hear you when you have thoughts about them, when you have feelings about them. Their spirit is with you. They're saying through the trees, through the wind, in your hair, that they feel you near, and they want you to also feel them near. Yeah, I'm also getting the message to smell the roses. They want you to appreciate what you have in the moment. They want you to appreciate your surroundings and to give a little bit more attention to that throughout the day, because that's just going to help your overall mood for the day. Okay, your overall mindset. But overall, your heart is very open and ready and willing to have this baby. And they know that, they feel that, your angels feel that. And they're saying you're doing a good job. So just keep trusting, keep thinking about them and trusting in them and knowing that they're going to come. Okay? All right, so let's see what it says. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Yes, so there comes the gratitude and the appreciation again, right? They want you to remember that no matter what, you have a lot to be grateful for. Okay, so we're going to use this deck here. You guys chose the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. So let's see what messages come out in regards to this baby, what they want you to know. Pile number 2. Ooh, this one just fell out. Okay. These cards are a little bit big. They're not traditional tarot cards. So let's see. Okay, and your underlying message. Okay, so your underlying message is moving on. Moving on. So you're letting go of something. You're moving on from something in the past. And let me get into the other messages before I read into that more. But that overall energy is kind of somber, actually. The way I'm picking up on it, I feel like there's a little bit of a sadness there. But it's also kind of giving a sense of peace because you're moving on from something that was not serving you. Okay, so we'll get into that more in a few minutes. And I apologize if you could hear my husband in the background. He's watching a football game and yelling things out at the TV. So hopefully you guys can't hear that downstairs. But yes, so let's get into this. All right, so we're starting out with this card here, refusing to see. Okay, interesting. So this makes sense, right? There was something in your life that you were refusing to see the truth of the matter in regards to. This can be in regards to getting pregnant, okay? There might be something going on with you physically, medically, emotionally, or otherwise, spiritually even, that has been holding you back. But for some reason, you're just refusing to acknowledge it or see the truth of the situation. So again, this doesn't have to be anything serious. It could be serious. It could be a medical issue, but it doesn't have to be that. This could be as simple as maybe needing to change your diet and not wanting to, or maybe needing to take certain supplements and refusing to, or maybe needing to do fertility treatments and not being willing to or open to it. You know, whatever the case is, there's something here where something's being hidden, okay? And deep down, you know what this is and you know the truth of the matter, but you're not opening up your mind to allow it in and to allow it to manifest, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to get into that a little bit more, but let's see what this next card is. So we have the Shine card. So there is a lot of happiness coming in for you, okay? When I look at this card, it reminds me of the Sun card, a lot of abundance, fertility, new birth, new beginnings. Your heart is just opening up to the abundance that is going to come in, right? But it's interesting because you're coming out of this energy. So maybe this is the energy that you're moving on from. You know, maybe this is what you're letting go of. Or maybe it could even be holding on to something that happened in the past, not wanting to move on. Maybe you had a loss. Maybe you had a miscarriage, or maybe you just were struggling in the past to get pregnant and you lost your faith and you were refusing to change or see things differently, or, you know, to work on yourself or what have you in the situation. Whatever this is, you're moving on from that, okay? Because the light is coming in here. So the light is coming in. And then we have right here, simply love. Simply love. So your spirit baby, they want you to know that they're here, that they're watching over you, and you've been trying too hard, is what I'm hearing. You've been trying too hard. You've been burdening yourself and your partner. You've been maybe putting too many expectations on yourself or what have you. Or maybe you've been blaming yourself. Whatever the case is, they're saying let go of all that, because the light is coming in, and all you have to do to manifest this child is to give and receive love, is to simply manifest and embrace that energy of love within yourself and be open to giving that to others. All you have to do is to be open. I'm being drawn to this book here in this boy's hands, and it looks like there's a heart carved out in it. And I'm getting the message that your spirit baby is handing you this book, okay? They're handing you this book. They want you to read books that uplift you, that remind you your purpose, what your spirit's purpose is. They want you to read spiritual books, or perhaps write a book, write a journal, write a book. Open up a book, even if you just read 1 or 2 paragraphs, okay? They want you to go find a book in the library, in the bookstore, in Barnes & Noble, wherever, and pick up a new age spiritual book and just open it to a random page and read, okay? There's going to be a message in there for you, okay? So pay attention. They want to give you a message, and this is going to be very significant, okay? It's going to help you to feel more at peace and more healed so that you can move forward in a positive way, knowing that this child is coming, okay? We have strengthening bonds here. So I really feel like your spirit baby is trying to strengthen their spiritual bonds with you. And that's interesting because this woman is standing in a forest full of these beautiful trees, right? And what did we see in the beginning here? This is you with the beautiful tree, connecting to nature, opening up your heart. Perhaps you can do yoga in nature or do something outside, meditate outside, journal, read, do something in nature, okay? This is where they feel most connected to you. This is strengthening your connection to spirit and to your loved ones on the other side as well. Okay, so they are coming. I feel like they're very close because with this Simply Love card and the strengthening bonds and the shine, okay, and then your outcome is awaiting results, I feel like you could even be pregnant right now, honestly. It could be in 7 months or within 7 months that you're finding out that you're pregnant, okay? But it's slowly but surely happening. The more you strengthen your bond with yourself, with spirit, with your spirit baby, and let go of what you were blocking from yourself, let go of this negative energy, this sad, perhaps disappointed energy, angry energy, denial energy, whatever this energy is, letting it go, okay? Opening up your eyes, connecting to your third eye, opening your heart, but also your third eye, your spiritual center, opening up, okay? Opening up to love, opening, connecting, okay? That's what's going to bring this child about. You have 2 6s here, okay? Look up the number 6. Okay, the number 6 could be significant as well. Or June could also be significant. The third eye, oh, what did I just say? The third eye chakra, okay? Where did I see that? Yes, yes, you're overcoming this. Awesome. Look at that, guys. I didn't even notice this before. You see his third eye? Refusing to see. He's looking down. That third eye is not open. It's not spiritually open. And then you have the third eye chakra card. That means spirit is ready to help you open up your third eye again, connect more with spirit, and let go of that negative energy. You don't need it anymore. Okay? You do not need it anymore. You are strong. You're stronger than you think you are. Okay? And you don't need to close your eyes or block out things to protect your heart. You don't need to do that anymore. You're strong. You can face whatever comes your way. Okay? They want you to know that. Whatever you've been through, even if it was really, really hard, and even if it's really, really painful to think about, you're strong enough to face it now and to move past it now. You're moving on. You're healing from it. You're working through it. Okay? Connect with your third eye chakra. Do meditations. Open up to spirit. Work with the amethyst crystal. Okay? That's going to help you. And with all of this happening, you are manifesting this child. Look at this tree growing inside of her. There's an apple growing on top of that tree branch, right? And she's just waiting. It's just a matter of time that this baby is going to manifest. And that's what they want you to know, that it's coming. It is coming. And actually, they don't even want you to worry about when, okay? It's happening. It's happening. And just know in your heart that it's happening. Wow. Okay. So now we're going to get into the charms. And I'm going to shuffle these with my eyes closed, okay? And we're gonna pull out some charms, and this is going to give you a little bit more information on your future baby, their personality, and any other messages that may come out that they want you to know. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a moment and close my eyes. Pile number 2. Wow, okay. So this is interesting. Usually they get scattered out a little bit more. Yours are piled on top of each other. So let's see what we have here. Okay, wow, look at the color white. So I use these little pom-poms for color energy. And you guys got the color white, which is very interesting to me because I feel like spirit was all over your reading. And when I see the color white, I think of spirit, I think of angels, I think of healing, pure white energy around you. And so that's beautiful. So your spirit baby wants you to know that you are protected. You are being healed at this time. And to tune into that healing white energy when you meditate, when you go out into nature, that's going to help cleanse you and clear you of all the things that you no longer need anymore, so that you can open up to manifest this child, okay? Okay, next we have this message in a bottle that's sitting right on top in the center of your reading, and it says, believe, believe. They want you to believe that this is possible. They want you to believe in yourself. They want you to believe and trust that this is happening, that it's going to happen, okay? Wow, very powerful message right in the center there. Whew, okay, there's a lot to unravel. Okay, so right away I see this little sewing thing. I forget what it's called. But so your future child might be into sewing, making their own clothes. They might be into fashion. They might just like getting dressed up and trying on things. They might enjoy costumes and that type of stuff. But yeah, definitely using their hands, sewing could be significant. They might be very crafty. So that's pretty cool. You do have a couple of butterflies underneath here. So yeah, there's a lot of transformation. They're going to be super creative, super transformative. They're going to be constantly shifting and changing their energy. And what I mean by that is they're open to change. And so when you're open to change, that is really helpful to creative people because the energy can just continuously flow and yeah, they're very open and flowy and, just confident in their abilities and able to adapt to different situations easily. So that's really cool. I'm noticing one of the butterflies is the color green too. So they might really enjoy nature, or the color green might be significant. Maybe their eyes are green, or they like to wear the color green. Green might be their favorite color. I see a locket here, or sorry, not a locket, it's a key that goes into a locket. I don't know if you guys can see that. I feel I'm getting the message that this is the locket to your heart. So they're going to have the key to your heart. They're really going to open up your heart when they come in. And I'm getting, because you weren't 100% believing they were going to come in. So when they do, it's going to be amazing, right? It's going to be like, wow, everything you've always wanted is finally happening. And underneath that, we have a tree of life. So again, they're going to be opening up your life. They're going to be the key to your abundance, to your happiness, they're like the missing locket. Here's another one. 2 lockets came out for you, or I keep saying lockets, 2 keys came out for you. So wow, they're really going, I'm also getting, okay. So the first message is they are the key to your heart, right? But I'm also getting there's 2 lockets. So I feel like they might have a sibling. You might have 2 children, or this might be your second child. There's 2, it could be twins. But there's 2 lockets. There's 2 keys to your heart, okay? And I'm getting that they're also very connected. This child's going to be very connected to either a sibling, or it could be a cousin. It could be another child in the family, but there's going to be 2, like a connection of 2, okay? And look at that. Here's another tree of life. They got 2 trees of life. So a lot of abundance, a lot of connection to spirit, creativity, nature. We have travel here with the Eiffel Tower. We have an anchor. So I'm getting for them actually with the anchor that they're very stable. They appreciate stability in their life and having a solid foundation in their life. We have an elephant here. I don't know why, I was just thinking about Thailand when I looked at the elephant. So maybe they're interested in Thailand, or they want to take a trip there, or they might just really be fascinated by elephants. Maybe their room is going to be decorated with elephants and the color green. That's very possible as well. Underneath the elephant, we have an infinity sign. Wow, so that's another very spiritual message of infinity, saying that, time is really of no significance, because in spirituality, there is no such thing as time, right? It's all just energy on a continuum. And so they don't want you to worry about when or how they're coming in. Just know that they're coming. But also, they're very spiritually connected, and they might be very interested in pursuing spiritual things as well. We also have this hand here. I think it's called a Hamsa hand, which is a very good luck and also a protection. So they're very protected by spirit. They are spiritually aligned, I want to say. And they're also going to be protective not only of themselves, but also of their loved ones. But spirit is also protecting them as well as you. Oh wow, there's a third butterfly that I didn't even notice before over here. So wow, we have 1, 2, 3 butterflies. That's amazing. And it's interesting as it goes from small to medium to large. So again, they're like continuously growing throughout their life. They're going to be very changeable. They might change the way they look throughout their life, or the way they might change their career throughout their life, or there's something about their life where they are very open and they enjoy change and transformation. So they might purposefully make changes in their life, or maybe they are really into travel and they might, be doing a lot of traveling and experiencing different cultures and different things. They might be into like social work or community service and that type of thing, just like really getting their hands dirty and like helping people in the world. Okay, I'm also getting that for them. And then they might be very much into nature or even archaeology. We have a leaf there, or what did I say? Geology, archaeology, same thing, right? A little bit different. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Anyway, my point is they're going to be really freaking cool. Okay, guys. So you have a lot to look forward to, a lot. And remember, believing that they are coming, trusting in spirit to bring you this child, knowing that they're on their way, and that there's so much to look forward to. I really hope you guys enjoyed these messages. Thank you so much again for watching, and please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Many blessings. Hi, pile number 3. Thanks again for joining. So we're going to get straight into your messages here and see exactly what it is that you need to know, what any messages that your spirit baby may have for you. And we're going to start with this card right here. I'm just going to take a minute and tune in and see what I can pick up for you guys. So right away, I see that you and your partner have been having a hard time getting pregnant. There's been a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointments, a lot of struggle. I'm getting the message, I'm shielding you. And this is a message from your spirit baby in regards to your husband. Your husband wants to protect you. I should say your partner. So husband or wife, your partner wants to protect you. Okay. There's also a feeling of being misunderstood here. I feel like this energy is coming from you. If you're the one that's going to be giving birth, I feel like you're feeling very misunderstood. Almost as if your pain that you've experienced is just too complicated or intense, you feel, for others to understand, including your partner. So the message that your spirit baby wants you to know is that you don't have to go about this alone, and they don't want you to feel alone in the process. They are urging you to lean on those that support you and that love you more. They're urging you to open up more about what you're going through, even if you feel like you're being misunderstood, or that people won't understand, or that they're judging you, or whatever your fears or worries may be surrounding this. Because I'm getting that in order for you to heal, in order for you to move forward and create this new life, you need to first heal your heart, okay? I'm also picking up on some physical pain from some of you. You might be struggling with some physical pain or a medical issue that needs to be addressed. And if this does resonate with you, you'll know what I'm talking about. There may be a need to, seek alternative medicine or get a second opinion from a doctor, something along those lines. So there's something else that's compounding you right now on top of the fact that you're struggling to get pregnant. And so that's what's making it feel really hard. And that's what might be contributing to you feeling like others just don't understand what you're going through. Like it's more complicated than just a simple, well, I shouldn't say simple, but it's more complicated than the average person who is having a hard time getting pregnant, if that makes sense. If it's not something physical, it's something mental or emotional. So maybe you're struggling with depression, maybe you're struggling, it could be any sort of mental disorder. Okay, but there's something else going on that's impacting your ability to get pregnant, but also your ability to communicate your feelings and heal yourself on an emotional, physical, and spiritual level. Like there's something else blocking you, okay? So your angels and your spirit baby are encouraging you to get the help that you need in regards to this. You have a partner that wants to be there for you, that wants to protect you, but I'm getting the feeling that you really need to go about this on your own in some ways because you're feeling misunderstood or you're feeling like it's just more complicated than what people realize, okay? And this is something that you will know for yourself when I'm talking about if this resonates. And again, this is a general reading, but this is just the energy I'm picking up on. There's like a lack of trust here too. There's a lot of, I want to say, almost like a grieving energy. Okay. And this is something that you and your partner may be struggling with together. There could have been a loss, or there could have been something else in life that happened. Maybe somebody in the family passed away. There's something impacting you right now that's actually impacting both you and your partner right now. And I am so sorry if that is true for you. But your angels are saying that you can get through this, okay? We need to work on your healing first. There's something that you can't unsee, I'm getting. There's something that happens that you just can't unsee, that you can't let go of. It could be something traumatic. It could be something that you didn't want to see, that you saw, or something that happened that, you weren't expecting. But there's something here that needs some deep healing at this time. I don't know why I just keep healing. I keep hearing you don't know who you can trust. And I don't know what that means, but you don't know who you can trust. That could be anything. Maybe something happened with someone and now you're worried about who you can move forward trusting. It could be a doctor, it could be a partner, a family member, a friend. It could be anybody in your life that you feel like almost maybe told you the wrong thing and then something else happened, or they said something wouldn't happen and then it did. Something like that. That's just making you feel really mistrusting now, moving forward. But let me see what it says on the back of the card, and we're going to get into this a little bit more. Okay, it says friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Okay, so interesting. So again, I feel like maybe this is where the trust issue's coming in. Maybe you're not feeling safe with your partner at this time. Maybe something happened, or maybe your trust was taken for granted, or maybe, you know, whatever the case may be, there's a need to reconnect with your partner and with your loved ones, with your friends, with your family, and build that friendship again, build that basis for your relationship, for your romantic partnership. And a lot of that has to do with communication, with feeling safe to open up about your feelings, and work with each other as a couple, if this is in regards to your partnership. Really work on trying to build that foundation again. You know, if you've been married for a long time, maybe start doing some date nights and start, you know, doing some fun things that you used to do when you were dating, and just try to bring that spark back and try to bring that connection back. For some of you, your relationship may be impacted by trying to get pregnant and by perhaps doing fertility treatments, or, you know, whatever the case may be that you've been working so hard towards to have this baby. It could be impacting your relationship. And so again, they don't want you to feel alone, because I'm getting a lot of you feel alone in this process, even though you may have a partner. You might feel like the burden is on you, and maybe you're self-blaming or something like that. Maybe you're blaming yourself for why it hasn't happened yet. And the angels want to remind you, the spirit baby wants to remind you that it takes two, right? It takes two. So, you know, if you are blaming yourself, or if you feel misunderstood, if you're putting the burden on yourself, they want you to let that go. They want you to bring your partner in and work on it together. And if you need outside coaching or counseling to help you get through this, they want you to do that as well. Okay? Okay, pile number 3. So let's pull some cards, and we're going to see if there's any other messages that come out from your spirit baby on what exactly they want you to know. Okay, we have 4 of Wands, King of Cups, or yeah, Knight of Cups, sorry about that. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Well, oops, and King of, that's interesting, the King of Cups did come out because I said that accidentally over here. Interesting, okay. And the underlying message is the Moon. Interesting, okay. So the Moon energy. So you guys are definitely in your feelings right now. You're in your feelings. Some of you might be in your cycle, your menstrual cycle. Some of you might be affected by the moon cycle. But there's things coming up, and this can be your shadow side coming up and creeping in and affecting you on a deep level emotionally. And again, it's like you're going to be feeling extra sensitive, and there's a need to really get in touch with your feelings at this time. Okay? The moon energy is very sensitive. You might be feeling extra intuitive at this time. But again, like for some reason I'm tuning into Scorpio. I feel like Scorpio or Pisces, but I feel like that watery energy is, you're just going to be feeling extra sensitive, extra intense. Some of you might not want to talk to people, or you might be closing off to people like we saw here. You might be closing your energy off because you're just feeling so intensely, and some of you might not fully understand why you're feeling what you're feeling, but you just know that you're feeling it. There's also a need to have hope and, you know, have hope in the universe to bring you what you desire. And, but my biggest message here would be to be gentle with yourself, because you are going through a lot at this time, okay? Okay, so we start off this reading with the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So the Four of Wands, this is a very abundant card. It's showing me that you're ready, you're fertile, and you're ready to create that which you desire. We have the Knight of Cups, which is an offer of love. We have your partner. At first I was picking up that this could be your future baby, but I'm actually seeing it as your partner, because they come in twice, and I believe this is the same person, starting as the Knight and then ending with the King of Cups. So that's showing me that they are going to be doing a lot of maturing over the next 4 to 6 months, that whatever this issue is that you guys are feeling maybe disconnected or struggling to communicate, they want to understand, okay? They are going to make a love offer to you. They are going to want to work through this, okay? So that you can create this happy home life. So I do see them coming around. And look, they're facing towards you. So next we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's you, that represents you. And they're facing towards you. They're offering you this cup, right? And you're sitting there in your strong, fertile energy. You're stable, you're ready, you're open, you're fertile. You have all the loving, nurturing energy, and you're ready to create this child. I feel like I'm getting, for some of you, your partner's not really ready, or maybe they weren't 100% sure that they wanted to have kids, or there was something there where like they weren't on the same level. Because I'm just kind of picking up on like a little bit of immature energy here. They're very much in love with you and wanting to give you this romantic gesture and wanting to work on things and be there for you and support you through this. So that's looking good. We do have the Nine of Wands here. So I feel like even though your partner might be really like, have good intentions and wanting to try, they may or may not be giving you what you need emotionally or financially or whatever it is. Maybe you make more money than they do, or maybe you feel like you're more stable than they are, or maybe they haven't given you the confidence that you need to move forward with this pregnancy and know that they'll, be there and do what they need to do to support you and the child. Whatever the case is, there's something happening here. And with the Nine of Wands on the other side of you, I feel like you're very protective right now over your heart and over what's transpired thus far. And it's like you want to move towards the 10, right? But you're stuck at this 9 energy where you want to manifest everything. You want to move forward together and create this. But part of you, again, is like protecting your heart. It's holding back. It's feeling maybe a little bit alone, or, that maybe misunderstood. Maybe, there's something going on here where you just feel like you can't fully trust what's happening, okay? Now, in the near future, your advice cards here, we have the Well and we have the King of Cups. So the Well is advice from Spirit telling you that they want you to go out into nature. They want you to connect with your heart, with your creativity, and with Spirit, and to truly understand what's been going on within yourself lately. Why are you feeling the way you've been feeling? What's been making you feel like you can't trust anyone at this time? What's been making you feel disconnected? Okay. I'm also, this is interesting. So I see different things in these cards every time I do readings. It's never the same. But this time I'm being drawn to this, it looks almost like a pendulum here. She's holding this chain and it looks like a pendulum. I feel like some of you might be actually using a pendulum. If you don't know what that is, I have one right here. This is what it looks like. You know, you can ask yes or no questions. It swings in a certain direction and what have you. I feel like some of you are doing that. Like maybe you're doing it too much. Like, and if it's not with a pendulum, it could just be with tarot cards, oracle cards, watching different tarot videos online on YouTube. But whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you're doing a lot of like yes or no questions. The angels are warning you to like not overdo it with that, because when you do it too much, it's almost giving that energy that you're not trusting in the universe to give you what you desire. So they want you to let go of the control and put that pendulum down so that you can really get in tune with the energy of the moment and go with the flow more. Okay, I'm also picking up again on that watery energy, right? The what did I say before? Scorpio, Pisces energy that I was picking up on. You might have those signs in your chart, or you might just really be feeling like all over the place emotionally at this time. And again, this is connected to the moon card, right? The color blue might be significant. My suggestion would be to start writing down your thoughts and your feelings so you can maybe gain a little bit more clarity, but knowing that this energy is going to pass, okay? We have the King of Cups here along with that. So while you turn introspective, right, to figure out what's going on with you, we have your partner here transforming from the Knight to the King of Cups. And they are going to be there. And I feel like once you get clear on what's happening with you, you're going to see that you can trust them and that you can work on things and communicate better to create that which you desire, which is this child, right? But again, it's like, I feel like they almost know that you need your space. Like maybe you're the type of person when you're upset, you just need to step away and have your own space and time to yourself to like figure out your feelings rather than immediately talk it through. And so I feel like they're very respectful of your space and your time and your energy, and they know that sometimes you need that. So if you feel like they're not being assertive or approaching you or asking the right questions, it's probably because they're just trying to honor and respect your energy, knowing that this is how the way you are sometimes, and maybe not wanting to rock the boat. So my advice would be, don't be scared to be the first one to initiate that conversation with your partner, because they're sitting there strong, ready to give you what you need and what you desire. Okay, so they're waiting for you, and that's interesting. I just noticed the fish on his necklace. The Pisces energy is coming up again. Maybe this is your partner's energy. Maybe they're a Pisces, or maybe they're super sensitive and intuitive. But whatever it is, you have a strong person there that wants to be by your side and wants to support you. So that's really good. I'm going to pull a few extra clarifying cards just to see if there's anything else that we can get from your spirit baby, and whether or not they're going to be coming in and when. So let's see if I can get a little bit more information here. Pile number 3. So if you work on your partnership, will you have success with this baby? Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta pull a little bit more I don't know if you guys can see these cards, but I'm going to go through them, so I'll hold them up. Okay, so, all right, so I did a whole nother set of cards here for you guys, because there's like another story coming out that needs to be told. So, I can't see if you guys can see this. You probably can't. So let me just move this over a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to move these up. And the new cards right underneath. Okay. And we're going to see what's happening here because there's another story happening. Okay. The underlying message here is Six of Wands. Now, this is a victory card. Okay. So we're going to talk about how you're going to be victorious in your situation, okay? How are you going to manifest this child? All right. So there's a lot, again, there's a lot of like emotional stuff happening here. We have this, we start out with the Seven of Swords and the Justice card, okay? And this is right underneath the Four of Wands and Knight of Cups. So I feel like, now, I don't know, this might not resonate with all of you, but divorce could be part of what's happening. And now I'm not saying you're going to get divorced. I'm saying this could be, maybe you were going through a divorce when you started seeing your partner, or maybe there was a broken relationship that's affecting your partnership now, or you could be thinking about ending things. Because the Seven of Swords is like a battle won, but not without some hurt and pain towards others. And the Justice card is, you know, it can do with the justice system and winning a battle or a lawsuit or a case. If you felt like, you know, somebody won something, but it wasn't deserved, or they did something sneaky to get what they wanted, it's saying that justice is going to be served or has been served. Okay, but following this, we have the Eight of Swords and the Judgment card. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, you know, there's still a lot going on here. You know, just being caught up in your mind, your fear, you know, having your blindfolds on, feeling tied up, feeling like you can't get out of this situation. And with the Judgment card, it's like really reaching out to the universe and being challenged, you know, going through some karmic lessons perhaps, and needing to, you know, build your strength again so that you can break free from what's no longer serving you. And it makes sense. Maybe this is a past partnership that hurt you, that is now affecting your current partnership. Whatever the case is, this explains a lot, right? Like, this is where the mistrust is coming in. This is where the protecting of your heart is coming in. This is where, you know, you really want to manifest this baby and have a family, but this stuff that's happened, that's hurt you, that's made you feel like you need to close yourself off, it's affecting your future partnerships and creation of life. So we need to work through this, right? In the future, we have Temperance and the Seven of Wands, okay? So this is showing me that balance is needed here on an emotional level. And, you know, Seven of Wands is showing me that you're still working towards this, okay? The baby is not yet coming in, okay? But they're saying don't give up. you need to work and heal your emotions first. You need to find balance. And look how this lies right underneath the well card. We have the water energy, the introspection, the connecting with spirit, finding balance within yourself, right? And then the King of Cups over the Seven of Wands. You know, you have someone there that still wants to work through this with you, and you're working towards it, okay? You're working towards it. But in order to be successful, and the Six of Wands also represents others are supporting you outside your partnership too. You have people, you know, rooting for you and wanting you to have everything that you desire in this life, right? They want you to be successful. We need patience, and we need perseverance, and we need openness to heal your heart, to heal whatever's been hurting you in the past, so that you can rebuild whatever you have in your partnership, to rebuild it and create that solid foundation so that you can manifest this child. Okay? So last but not least, we're going to do the charms, and the charms are going to be messages directly from your spirit baby, and it's going to show, you know, their personality traits, any other messages that they want you to know specifically, and all of that. So I'm just going to take a moment and close my eyes and shuffle this around, and we'll see what we have for you. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so out here, so I use these little pom-poms for color energy, okay? So outside here, we have this green little pom-pom. And when I see the color green, I think of the heart chakra. I also think of nature, and I feel like this is very much connected to some of the messages we got before. There's a need to connect with yourself, connect with nature, and to connect with your heart. So that's very important. I feel like this is the first thing you need to do before we make our way to the center, okay? The other color we have here is this baby pink, and this can indicate a girl, if you've been hoping to have a girl, but it doesn't have to. This just represents feminine energy. It also represents flowers to me, and again, like just that really gentle energy. I'm also getting rose quartz energy. I'm getting self-love energy. A need to, you know, really love yourself unconditionally, to honor your sensitivities, and for some of you to even connect to your femininity a little bit more. Okay, so maybe do things that make you feel feminine, that make you feel beautiful. Okay, it doesn't have to be feminine, but that makes you feel beautiful. Okay, I'm also picking up on Archangel Jophiel for this. It's the angel of beauty. So that's interesting. They want you to feel beautiful. We also have here a smoky quartz crystal that came out. So there's definitely a need to clear and protect your energy at this time, and your spirit baby wants you to protect your heart, okay? Protect your heart, protect your spirit. We do have two messages in a bottle for you. We have love and we have believe. So this baby's coming in to give you so much love, and they don't want you to lose faith, okay? I know this reading was hard. This was not an easy reading, okay? It was challenging, and you might be going through some challenging times, but they don't want you to give up on yourself. They want you to believe, okay? They want you to believe. We have a safety pin here. Again, when I look at this, I think of protection and need to protect yourself, okay? You need to protect yourself. And then we have a lot of things piled up on top of each other, okay? Right away, I see a lot of flowers and a lot of leaves. So again, this is like that nature energy. We have flowers, we have leaves. We even have a rose here, which is interesting. What did I say before? The rose quartz energy came out. Maybe buy yourself some roses, you know, maybe bring some nature into the home. That will help lift your spirit as well. Okay. We also have an elephant here. We have, oh, it's a lotus flower. So I feel like, and this was actually on top of the tree of life. It came out like that. So I really feel like a connection to spirit. Some of you might enjoy meditating, or maybe you're into Buddhism or Hinduism or anything spiritual, really. Yoga, Tai Chi, martial arts. But something along the Eastern philosophies, okay? You could also be of Jewish descent. Whatever your religion is, it doesn't matter. But they just want you to connect with spirit, okay? I see that happening here. They want you to connect with spirit, but they're also saying that they are also very spiritual. We have 2 keys here. Actually, there's 3. Wow, I just noticed that. And this key has a rose. If you guys could see that, it's like a shape of a rose in there again. I feel like your spirit baby is wanting to give you some roses. They're wanting to give you flowers. I'm also picking up on if there's a baby in spirit that has passed, they're saying they appreciate the flowers. So I don't know if some of you, I don't know if that makes sense for some of you, but roses or flowers are significant. Okay, that's also my symbol for someone that's passed. So they're sending you healing at this time. Okay, now we have 3 keys. Now I interpret this differently depending on the energies I'm picking up. For you guys, there could be 3 keys to your heart, okay? Or 3 things that you need to work on in order to manifest this baby, okay? Some of you might have a locket, and they're saying that, and there might be like a locket. Oh, wow. I'm also seeing the letter E here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like a letter E. So I don't know if the letter E is significant. Maybe you're going to name your child with an E name. But there's a letter E, and they're saying they have the key to your heart, but there's actually 3. There's 3 steps you need to take in order to heal your heart, okay? And that's going to be different for all of you. So meditate on that. What 3 steps you need to take to heal your heart, okay? We also have here, now it was upside down, but we have a heart and a moon. Okay, a crescent moon. That's interesting because didn't the moon card come out earlier for your reading? Again, this came out upside down. So I feel like that's a very strong message. You know, a lot of you are being challenged right now with, you know, maybe some things in the past that hurt you. You know, your shadow side, maybe you're losing faith. They want you to turn this around and reconnect with your spirituality, reconnect with your heart, with your emotions. Get the help that you need to heal from this, okay? You might also want to look into astrology, or maybe talk to a reader, or maybe learn about the moon phases. There might be something in the moon phases that are affecting you emotionally at this time. Okay. We do also have a heart that was upside down. Now, again, I feel like both of these hearts were upside down. The moon and this were both upside down like that. So again, there's a need to heal your broken heart. That's a very strong message. And your spirit baby wants to help you to heal your heart. Let me just tune in a little bit more. This baby is going to be really into flowers and nature. And I feel like they're going to pick that up from you because you're getting into it now. They're going to be into it. Elephants are also significant, but I'm actually picking up, because we have the lotus flower and the elephant and the tree of life, that this is going to be representative of spirituality for them. That they're really going to be into spirituality with you. I'm just going to pull a few more for you guys. I'm going a little bit longer than I usually do, but I just, only because there's so many messages, like I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So let me see if there's anything else that your spirit baby wants you to know. Oh, wow. So we have the Eiffel Tower standing up. So there's definitely going to be a trip to either Paris or Europe that they're going to want to take. We have another tree of life. We have an angel. We have an angel. So they are very much protected by angels and spirit at this time. We have this little thing here that I forget what it's called, but it's used to sew. So they might be into making clothing, or they might really be into fashion or something along those lines, getting dressed up. It could be a career for them, or it could just be for fun, a hobby. We have an acorn, we have another leaf, foraging in nature, and look at that, we have a fairy. They very much so are going to be into nature and spirituality. Okay. They have fairy energy, so they could be very they could have a very small petite body type. They might have short hair. They might just really love like foraging in nature or playing in nature. They're going to be very outdoorsy, I'm picking up on too. Very outdoorsy. And they're going to want to travel. They're going to be adventurous and outgoing. And they're also going to be a gentle spirit. They're going to be sensitive. Again, I'm picking up on Pisces energy. They might be very sensitive. They might have some Pisces energy. And they're going to be very kind-hearted. And yeah, just some beautiful energy here. So I hope these messages were helpful. Thank you so much again for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Many blessings.